is okay. How is mommy and daddy at home? Yes. I'm glad to stand before you. But before each and everything, we know what we are going through, that there is COVID-19. And we are to make sure that we are safe. COVID-19 has killed very many people. So as children, we have to be safe. What are we supposed to do? Wash your hands all the time. From out, make sure you wash your hands. Make sure when you are moving out, you use a mask. Don't go without a mask. Please, we want you safe. If you are to use the mask, you don't hold it this part, you just hold its handles. And you put it on very well. And make sure you keep a distance. So, I'm not going to use mine because I want to make sure that everyone hears what we are going to learn. I want everybody to sit upright wherever you are and be attentive. Okay? My good children, we are going to have literacy 2. And we all know very well, by the time we closed, we were to have the topic, or to handle the topic of food and nutrition. The topic we're going to have for today is food and nutrition. Food and nutrition. Food and nutrition is our topic of today. I hope you still remember all that we learned previously. We all know food. What is food? I know you know. When you hear people talking about food, it's not news to you. But what is food? What is food? That's what we are going to look at in particular for today. We have some words that we are going to meet as we handle this topic. One, African food. We are going to come across other words like nutrition, then there is also feeding. All these words, we must know what they mean. And as we move on, make sure that you know how to write the word food, you know how to write the word nutrition, you know how to write the word feeding and their meanings. Not just to write anyhow. Don't just put them in your mind. Know what they mean. What is food? My boys and girls, I know you know it very well. But what is food? Someone comes and asks me, what is food? Food is something good. I underline the word good. Food is something good to eat or drink. Food is something good to eat or drink. You may ask me, teacher, what is something good to eat? something good to eat for your body. Don't come across any kind of thing because of saying something and you just take it. Something that is good for your health. Something that is good for your body. Don't come across anything you eat. It may be poisonous and it affects your body. So, what is food? Food is something good to eat or drink. We are going to read it together. Hello? To read it together and you understand it. But you're going to read after me. What is food? You are reading after me. Food is something good to eat or drink. Food is something good to eat or drink. You can repeat it like 2 times for you to understand it. Something good to eat or drink. I underline the word good. That thing must be good for your body. Not bad. No. When you come across a bottle filled with something, don't just take it. You must know, is it good or it's bad? We will know more about it. We come to nutrition. Before I go to nutrition, let me first have feeding. I define it. As we define feeding, it will push us to nutrition. Our second word should be feeding. What is feeding? Or if we define feeding, feeding is the act, you can repeat with me the word act. Everybody acts. Feeding is the act of taking in food. Feeding is the act of taking in food. What do I mean here? If I get something, I put it in my mouth. I had come with my food somewhere. I get something. No. I put it in my mouth. I chew and I swallow. What I'm doing is the act of taking in food. And that is feeding. If I have a baby, I get something for my baby. Let's say milk. I put it into his mouth and he or she takes it, swallows. I am feeding my baby. So feeding is the act of taking in food. So the moment you get food, either using a spoon but you're holding it, you put it in your mouth, you chew, you swallow, you are feeding yourself. We are repeating together. Feeding is the act of taking in food. You say that food is something good to eat or drink. If I get that good thing for my body, I put it in my mouth, I chew it, I swallow it, I am feeding myself. Then we come to another one, that is nutrition. Nutrition. Excuse me, sorry. Nutrition. Understand? Nutrition. We looked at food, feeding, then we come to nutrition. What is nutrition? I know some of you have never heard of it. It is a new word too. Nutrition. together such that you don't fail to know how to write it. Nutrition. We spell it together. N-U-T-R-I-T-I-O-N. The word is nutrition. Feeding is so easy for you. But nutrition looks to be hard or unfamiliar to you. What is nutrition? Nutrition is the act. With the word act again. The act of taking any food. We looked at the act of taking any food and how it. What do I mean by it? I'm referring to food. The act of taking any food and how it is used by the body. How the food is used by the body. Now, when you eat food, when you take any food, the food does not just remain in your stomach only. It does its work. It will be useful to the body. Nutrition is the act of taking any food. As you take in, that food will do its work in the body. We are reading together. What is nutrition? Nutrition is the act of taking any food and how it is used by the body. So don't just eat anyhow and you take it for granted. I'm just eating. No. That food has what it does in your body. That's the reason why you need to eat every day. Because the body needs food for different purposes. So the words that we've written, we have food, we've defined it, we have feeding, we have nutrition. So from today as you are eating, you know that when you eat, this food is very important, and when it reaches in your stomach, it will do its work, and that is nutrition. I hope we are together, you are following me. That's why our heading is food and nutrition. We come to examples of those things which are good to eat and drink, or as examples. Everybody say examples. We look at examples of food or foods. In science, don't say we don't have foods. We have foods, or we can say foodstuffs. You can say foods or foodstuffs. Let me use the word stuffs. Or foods. Examples of foodstuffs in our community or in our environment. That's the best word. Let me use that. Examples of foodstuffs in our environment. We looked at the word environment. You know it very well. At your homes, the environment of food that you eat. At school, we eat so many kinds of food. Like when you come at KPS, at our Precious school, we ate so well, the delicious meal. So can we mention, or can we put down the examples of food in our environment. I have some food stuff that I came along with, which I know that some of you just find them when they are prepared. You've never seen them when they are not. I have some food stuffs here. I know that some of you have ever seen, others you have never, but you see whether you have ever seen it. What is this? I have this kind of food. This one is a yam. I know you know, and some of you like them so much. This is also another type of yam. As we move on, we will know which kind of yam is this and which kind of yam is this. But all of them are kinds of yam. So this is yam. Yam in our community is so common as an example of the food we eat. I have this one which is in front of you. This is a tomato. In our community, in our environment, tomatoes are everywhere. When you go to the market, you find tomatoes. Mommy is cooking at home, you see she's using tomatoes. So, tomatoes are also under food. Tomatoes. Let me add here, yes, because they were many. I have other things like this. This one here. You know what I know it? This is maize. Maize is common in our environment. Maize. Everybody should repeat with me. All of you. Maize. Maize. It looks to be simple, but this one is somehow complicated. Some of you interchange A sound. You find I's first instead of A's. We are going to spell it together. All of you, maize. M-A-R. This is A sound. It's one sound, A. Then Z-E. M-A-I-Z-E. The one is maize. Maize. This is common. How many of you know posho? The posho we eat at school, even at home, it is out of maize. The popcorns we eat, we enjoy, out of maize. I have another food stuff. How many of you know this? And how many like? Me, I like it so much. This is a sugar cane. A sugar cane is also under food. Sugar cane. Sugar cane is one of the food which are common in our community. I have this one here. Oh, how many like this? I like it. If you want this, go to the hills of Kabale. Very many. How do you call it? This is a sweet potato. Sweet potato. We write the word sweet. So easy to write. Sweet. Sweet. We are spelling it together. S-W-E-E-T. The word is sweet. Then we have potato. I'm adding there S. It's not only one in the community. There are very many there. You cannot make it only one. It is many. Sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes. They are very common in our environment. Then we have also another one. Another kind of food stuff, which is Irish. I can't write sweet potato and I leave Irish potatoes behind. Irish potatoes. Irish potatoes. This one's most of you. How many of you like chips? If you want chips, the best are from Irish potatoes. Not even in sweet potatoes we get chips, but the ones which go with chicken, they are Irish potatoes. I have this one here. How do you call this? Matoke. Matoke. Don't say that. That's isn't it done that? We have it in English. It's an English one, though you've done it there, matoke. We have matoke, the ones which are raw. Then we have bananas. I don't know whether you know bananas. You may say, teacher, we have banana plants, yes. Bananas are the other ones which are ripe. If now I keep this one at grapes, I will not call it matoke, I'll call it a banana. Are we together? Hope you are following me. Then I have I have this kind of food stuff. I don't know if you've ever seen them. These ones I have them in printing. I planted them because I like them. They make food yummy, delicious. You put them in a mint. These ones are called okra. Okra. When you go to the northern part of Uganda, they can't eat without this in meat. All of you, okra. We are spelling the word okra. Okra. The way you hear it. Okay. Other end. Okra. Okay. Other end. Okra. Okra is also one of the foodstuffs. Don't say, this is the way what. No. I have others like onion. I'm putting it together with other kinds of onion. I know you have ever seen them. These ones. This is one kind of onion. We call it leek. I know some of you have them in your backyard gardens. Then we have these ones. Then those which are small in size. This is an onion. And even these ones are also onions. So, if you want your food to be yummy, make sure you put in onion. You put in onion. Then we have other things which I may not put down because over time I have what we call, I don't know whether you've ever seen skuma wiki. This is skuma wiki. It is also one of the foodstuffs. Sukuma wiki. This one is so good in me. Then I have these ones. How many have ever seen this? These are pumpkin leaves. I said instead of carrying a big pumpkin for a fruit, let me bring for you leaves such that you see how they look like and you know that we also eat them. They are eaten. Pumpkin leaves are also good food for our health. Then I have another kind of food that is this is dodo. But in science, we have a botanical name called amaranthus. Amaranthus. Dodo is also one of the foodstuffs that we enjoy in our community. There are so many foodstuffs that are not grown. We have cassava. Cassava is also good and common. We have miracle. This is so common in every home. And most of us like miracle. There is eggs. How many of you like eggs? Everybody, eggs. Eggs are everywhere. We have another delicious which most of us like, fish. Fish is also common in our environment, in our homes. You know, there are so many foodstuffs that we should put down, but we cannot finish all. We are putting examples if I come back here, my statement was examples, not all. No. So we are going to read together very fast and we do the activity. As we go on, you search for more examples of food in the community. Even there are those which you eat that may have not put here. You know? We read together. We begin. Food. Food is something good to eat or drink. Feeding. You read after me or you read with me. Feeding is the act of taking in food. Then nutrition is the act of taking in food and how it is used by the body. Examples of foodstuffs in our environment. Yams, maize, tomatoes, sugar canes. We add this because there are very many. Sweet potatoes, Irish potatoes, matoke, bananas, okra, onions, sukuma wiki, cassava, milk, eggs, fish, and so many others. Make sure you look for more that you have and you list them down in your own time. So we are going to have an activity, simple activity. Because our lesson is so simple, you know. Activity. Make sure in your own time you spell them now and then, such that you know how to write them. Number one, our first activity is to fill in the missing letters. The missing letters of these words. A. I have this word. Which word is this? The word is maize. B. You know the sound that is missing in that word. You fill in. I have this word. I don't know which letter is missing in that word, but you need to know which one is this. The word is fish. So look for the word. The letter that is missing there. I have another word which is I don't know which letters. The word is cassava. So which letters are missing in this word? Let me use another type of chalk. This one is not favoring me. Which letters are missing in this word? Then I have another word that is there is this letter here. The first letter is missing. The third letter is missing. Fill them. Number 2. Simple exercise. Define the word food. Define the word food. According to what you learned, define the word food. Then number 3. Mention. We've looked at all these words mentioned, we know. Mention any 6 common foods. I told you in science we have food. Don't say teacher, no, we have it. You eat. But the common ones. 1. Make sure you number my responses. 1. To make your work neat. 2. 3. 4. 5. Then 6. 6 examples. Then lastly, number 4. I'm not giving you too much one. Draw these food stuffs. We are drawing. I've shown them to you from here. A sugar cane, sugar cane is 4. That's 1. You draw it down here. B. You draw for me an onion. This is how it is. This is how it is when it is in the ground. So you draw for me an onion. And I want only one. You draw it down here. C. I am. Draw for me and yeah. Then D. My good children, I know you know how to draw very well. Draw very well. Draw for me an orange. I have not shown you orange. An orange is also one of the foodstuffs that we eat, and it is a fruit. So you draw for me an orange. Where there is a dash, it's where you have to draw your pictures. Very good pictures. You know, in this class they have very good artists. So draw for me those food stuffs. Maybe you're passing a sugar cane, I am, an onion, an orange, and you have seen them from next time. So when you finish, write very well. When you finish, you hand in my work. Thank you for listening. Stay safe. Remember what we talked about COVID.